With Tom Kiffin.
So we have some bad news for snow lovers.
I'm getting concerned with the UP economy that depends on winter tourism. That includes snowmobile trails, ski resorts like Marquette Mountain. And if this continues further on into the winter, I'll just be bluntly honest, some other winter weather events later on this winter could be in some serious trouble. And we are behind on snow. And also we're kind of behind on precipitation here, so Saturday's rain was good. But on our webpage, upmatters.com, snowmaking system meltdown at Marquette Mountain, it's on our webpage. You can go read it. I do want to point a few things out. The ability, actually I want to bring this up just a little bit, the ability to make snow has been critical to operations after an unseasonably warm start to the winter season. That's definitely the truth. And the National Weather Service even predicting a non-white Christmas here. And unfortunately, I have not so good news for everybody that does depend on winter tourism. This is the CPC outlook for the next 2 weeks. And this is maxed out. This is as maxed out as you can get on the Outlook temperature map over the next 14 days. We are maxed out on above average temperatures. Today was cold, but we're going right back above average by the end of the week. So Becca, you do wonder when our last non-white Christmas was. It was actually 2015 at the National Weather Service. What happened? And I'm going to expand this to give you a little bit better view here, and I'll verbally read this too. So what happened on the 23rd, we actually had a decent rainmaker. I remember this. We actually had some thunderstorms come through here. Well, that knocked out the snowpack. We had 2 inches of snow, and that left us with nothing. And that left us with a brown Christmas, a non-white Christmas, kind of a rarity here in the UP in 2015. So let's go over to our Max computer here. It was definitely a cold winter day. Meteorologist Audrey Pentecost sending this in, and you can see the sun peeking through the clouds, or trying, Becca, trying to get some sunshine in there. Thanks, Audrey, for sending that photo in. Definitely a winter-like feel. As we look at Kevin Dudham here, pups out for a ride today here, and we had the clouds, the sun peeking on through this morning before some lake effect snow moved on in. Thanks, Kevin, and to your buddy for letting us show this off during our 906 Weather Watcher photo segment. All right. Sandra had the sunshine today. Look at that. Beautiful, but that definitely looks cold. She said it was cold here, and this is from Tamarack Lake here in Western Iron County. Beautiful photo, Sandra. Thank you for sending that in. And then Michigan Tech webcam here, a beautiful post-sunset here. Thank you, Michigan Tech. Letting us, they've always let us use our webcams over the past couple of years, but I caught this on their webcam here shortly after 5 o'clock, and just a beautiful winter scene there in the Copper Country. If you'd like to join our 906 Weather Watchers page, it's easy. Head on over to Facebook and feel free to join. We'd love to show off your weather photos. 3 things to know. Lake effect snow is going to continue as we go through tonight, and that is going to be mainly for the Keweenaw Peninsula and east of Marquette. Low temperatures generally tonight, teens and 20s. Could be some single numbers out west, but overall, we're looking at above average temperatures, and I already pointed that out with the CPC temperature map outlook. There's your temperatures right now. We're already down the Land O'Lakes at 16, right there on the Michigan-Wisconsin border, 19 Ironwood and 19 Sawyer International. And wind chills haven't showed this much, Becca. The single-digit wind chills. We haven't had many below zero wind chills already this winter, but we do have some single numbers out there. Official numbers, they have had some changes since 5 o'clock. 27 was today's high, 20 now the new low temperature for today. And as we look at our wind gusts, look at that, 56 mile per hour wind gusts for Houghton, 55 mile per hour wind gusts for Copper Harbor. There's your local 3 radar network here. You can see some of the snow moving on through portions of the eastern UP. And that snow should come to an end as we go into tomorrow morning. And the gusty winds should start to come to an end tomorrow morning, lighter winds tomorrow afternoon, but then here comes your southerly winds, and that's going to be pushing in milder air as we go into the daytime on Thursday and Thursday night. And as for precipitation, you can see the clouds moving on through, along with the lake effect snow tonight in some parts of the UP. And then tomorrow we're into the sunshine. Thursday we're seeing sunshine as well. Next storm system moves in here as we go into Friday, and behind it, Friday night, we could see some wintry precipitation. We'll move through these forecasts a little bit on the quicker pace here. Low temperatures tonight for the Copper Country will be around 20 or the 20s. And then for the interior west here, we're looking at temperatures that will be in the teens tonight. Some spots could fall into the single digits. And then overall, just generally speaking here, we're going to start seeing temperatures jumping above average here. Even tomorrow a little bit, we'll get a little bit of a jump in temperatures, but it's definitely Wednesday. That's going to be the mildest day this week, with some spots getting into the 40s and 50s. And by the time we get to Friday here, we're going to have our next chance of rain and perhaps on the backside wintry precipitation. But then as we get to the weekend and even into early next week, we're back to the dry weather conditions, and we're also back to temperatures that will be running above average. Not quite like Thursday, but still our normal high for this time of year should be in the 20s. And even when we cool it down this weekend and early next week, we're still in the 30s. One quick point, Becca, strong winds that are expected to return on Thursday. Please, please stay off any inland lake ice here. It's just too dangerous to be out there with the warm temperatures and more wind in the weather forecast.